So in this case, he's never going to call the bond, because the longer he waits, the lower coupons work for him, not for you so much. Question? And this is the case for all discount bonds. Everybody okay with this? Next page. I want to write down a rule. Actually, it's here, so let me put it up for you. So this is the piece that we just covered. If the bond is bought at discount, I'm here, and callable at any coupon date with redemption C, meaning no call premium, that's the situation we just had in this problem, then the smallest yield occurs if the bond is not called prior to maturity. That's the situation we just had in the previous problem, the second situation, where the bond was a discount bond. On the other hand, if the bond is bought at premium, you have coupons overpaying the interest. Then the issuer is going to want to call the bond at the earliest possible date because he wants to get rid of those large coupons that he's paying. And that's to your detriment too, because you were expecting these huge coupons having paid a huge price. Meanwhile, the guy is calling the bond. So all bets are off. This rule only works when there's no call premium. Are you getting a sense of this? You can reason it out in your own head, right? If you've already paid a huge price up front in anticipation of huge coupons, obviously he doesn't want to pay those huge coupons to you, so he will call the bond as early as he can. And that's not in your favor if you're the bondholder. So the smallest yield occurs when the bond is called earliest. Where you're comparing the different yields as the bond is called at different times, just like we did in the previous problem. Except here it's a premium bond. Everybody good? Let's go to the next page. A $2,000 6-year 7% bond with annual coupons is purchased for $2,200 and is par valued if held to maturity. The lockout period is 3 years. Okay, so nothing can be called before 3 years is up. The issuer may redeem at the end of any year after year 3 with the following call premiums: $150 if it's called at T equals 3, 140 if it's called at t equals 4, and 130 if it's called at t equals 5. Determine the possible yield rates for the investor. So it's just a matter of setting up the 4 different price equations. Can we do it? Let's do it. T equals 3. Let's first draw a timeline. So annual coupons. F equals 2,000. R equals alpha 1 is equal to 0.07. Price equals 2,200. So FR is equal to 140. And the lockout is 3 years. So the earliest the bond can be called is at t equals 3. So here, bond called at t equals 3. So price 2,200 is equal to 140 A angle 3 Y plus, what is the total that gets collected at 3? If the bond is called at time 3, not only do you get this last coupon of 140 at time 3, but you get the redemption, 2,000. Then what else? Call premium plus 150. This is happening at time 3. And discount, 1 plus y to the minus 3 power. This yields a y of 0.0564. Yep.
So for this one, redemption, but the previous problem, they didn't get the redemption.
Why? They got the redemption on the previous problem.
Oh.
Let me put up the previous problem. Here there is a call premium. In the previous problem there were no call premiums. But you always get the redemption. Here's the redemption on the previous problem. Here's the redemption, here's the redemption, here's the redemption.
Oh, okay, I see.
Right? But there's no call premium
Okay.
on the previous problem. Now we have a call premium. So here,
Okay.
call premium,
That makes sense.
of course. Okay, doing the same thing for t equals 4. See here I cannot use the rule, guys. The rules that I had on the previous page in red, I cannot apply them because those rules are if there's no call premium. Now I have all these different call premiums, so I actually have to do this. Can we do it? T equals 4. Bond called at t equals 4. 2,200 equals 140 A angle 4 Y plus 2,000 plus 140. 1 plus y to the minus 4. This gives me a y of 0.0574. Do it for bond called at t equals 5. 2,200 equals 140 A angle 5y plus 2,000 plus 130. 1 plus y to the minus 5. This gives me a y of 0.0580. And lastly, if it's held to maturity, bond held to t equals 6, which is maturity, and never called, then 2,200 equals 140 A angle 6y plus 2,000 plus no call premium, 0. 1 plus y to the minus 6.
You pull paper up.
This gives me a y of 0.0503. So there's no rhyme or reason here. I have to just look through these and see where the maximum yield is, which is here. This is the maximum yield. The bond is called at t equals 5. And the lowest yield, the minimum yield, is if the bond is never called and is held to maturity. So let's write here, cannot use the rule, cannot use the rule here. All the call premiums are different. So in this case, P was greater than C and coupons overpay. Interest on redemption. What's your question? Is there any confusion? So what I'm saying is I actually had to go through the motions of finding every yield rate on this problem because I can't apply some preconceived notion that I had on the previous page. That if it's a discount bond, such and such will happen, and if it's a premium bond, such and such will happen. Because this is a premium bond, but it will happen, as you can see here.
The investor, we're always going to be looking for like the max yield rate, right?
The max,
Or if it's the
for your sake, if you're the bond holder, you want a maximum yield, but unfortunately that's not in the interest of the issuer of the bond, and he's in charge.
Okay.
Because this is a callable bond.
Yeah.
So he calls it when it's best for him and worst for you every time. So as the bond holder, you should expect that the minimum yield for you is when the bond will be called. Okay, next one. This is the same claim that we just talked about. Claim 6.9.3 from the text. Suppose that the bond is bought at premium and is callable at any coupon date at redemption amount C, called at redemption. Meaning no call premium. Let YK be the yield per coupon period if redeemed after K years. Then the sequence YK is an increasing sequence, meaning that the minimum yield per coupon period occurs at the earliest call date. We already said that, right? There's nothing new here. This is saying P greater than C, coupons overpay, issuer calls the bond early. To use this, C must be level. By that I mean that there should not be any premiums, no call premiums. Okay, next problem. F equals 1000, alpha equals 0.01, n equals 10, m equals 1, meaning annual coupons. Lowercase n equals 10, price equals 1100. So is it discount or premium? P greater than C. C is 980. Call options are level call premium of 115 at the end of years 1 to 3, 80 at the end of years 4 to 6, and 40 at the end of years 7 to 9. Find the minimum yield to the bondholder. Okay, so first of all, since the call premium